Yo, this will be the redo of What If Gon was from a Hitman and Assassin clan. Now, if you guys hear that background noise, that's my PS4. I'm playing Spider-Man, my favorite game ever. Yeah, like Spider-Man's my favorite superhero. Oh yeah, also, at Drip Sun, please teach me how to make a good intro, bro, cause I'm not good at making intros. Also, please teach me how to make those gotcha videos. Yeah, cause I've been wanting to make a gotcha channel since like forever. So yeah. Holy crap. Okay, so let's get straight into this video, I guess. So we start off the day Gon was born. Alright, so I'm gonna make this where Gon gets training until he's five from his mother's clan. Now his mother knows how to like use his dad's techniques, since assassins are pretty smart. So yeah, so Gon is trained till he's 5. Hold on, let me just wait till this game loads up so I could turn off the volume. Alright, yeah, I'm back. So Gon, he is able to, use his, I guess, snapping ability. Is pretty much the same thing. I don't remember what I said, so I'm gonna be making a few more things just because I don't remember. Now, I remember making Gon a specialist, so yeah. Alright, so let me go over his abilities. He has sound manipulation, really quick regeneration. His skin kind of hardens a tiny bit, not to the point where he can stop a bullet, but like it'll stop a bit, like a knife. It'll pierce through a bit, but it won't like hit any vital points unless you're like pushing it down like really hard. So yeah, like that. He has increased agility, speed, stamina, strength. He also has increased senses. Gone. His hair, it's not spiky. I'd say it's more of it's a decent Killua. All right, if you get what I mean, then yeah, it's like a decent Killua. Going back. That's basically all from his assassin clan. Oh yeah, and also they can manipulate their nails, and they're trying to endure torture, kind of like Killua. So yeah, going to Killua will be a lot more closer. Now this one will be like 10 episodes. All right, cause I'm gonna take it really slowly. All right, cause I want to be kind of like Anime King, going through small details that I thought up in my head. So yeah, so we have the day when Gon's father leaves, and he says, "Son, you are no longer my son if you prove your worth to me. Once you prove that you are worthy to be the son of the Almighty Gene, then we can talk again. Until then, I shall leave." Now, Gon's mother is dead by now. She got killed on one of her jobs. Alright, so yeah. So then Gon, he's left with Mito. And the first day Gon meets Mito, it's a bit crazy because now Gon's having a bit of trust issues because his dad just left him. So Mito, tries to get with Gon, talk to him, and it's not going through. So then she's like, man, what my brother did was totes wrong. Like that was totes wrong. So Gon. So then Mito's like, I need to get this kid to trust me if we're gonna be living together. So let's say we have a week time skip. Gon don't talk. He only comes out of his room to eat and bathe. All right. Other than that, he just trains. So Gon, he's training, right, and Mito. She's thinking like, what could she do for Gon to get on her good side. Now she remember Jean telling Mito that Gon liked Soba. Alright, yeah, he's freaking Todoroki. Alright, he likes Soba, and Mito's like, alright, what if I buy him some Soba? Now he likes his Soba warm, and she's like, maybe he likes it warm, like Jean, cause Jean likes Soba too. So she gets his Soba warm, and she leaves it at Gon's door. And Gon's like, why'd she get me Soba? Does she know that I like it? And Gon, he takes it and he starts to eat it. And then Gon, he speaks for the first time. Now, remember, he's only 5, so yeah, he's like, thank you. And she's like, oh, no problem, anything for my sweet nephew, like a auntie would say, so then later that night, when Mito and Gon and the old lady is, I'm gonna just say, playing spade, Gon, he comes downstairs to, I guess, interact, because he felt like, alright, maybe this really is home for now on. So he said, I had enough. I'ma just cooperate and, just speak with him, So Mito, she sees Gon, she's like, oh my god, she came downstairs. Like, she just thinking that, right? So, Gon, he comes downstairs and he says, hey, Mito. And then, Mito says, oh, hey, Gon, what are you doing downstairs? Gon says, I just wanted to watch you guys play the game and maybe talk to you guys. And she's like, they gonna finally accept us? And then, so Mito, she like, well, me and your, I guess I'm gonna just say grandmother, me and your grandmother is playing spade. It's a game, I don't know the rules of spade, so let me Google. 2-man spade. Alright? So basically, yeah. Alright. If you know what spade is, good for you, because I'm dumb and I don't feel like Googling it. So yeah, anymore, because I want to get this video over with, because I don't want to forget it, because I'm pretty simple-minded and lose focus. So yeah, Gon, he's like, well, can I play, or can I play with you guys? And Mito's like, wow, he's starting to kind of interact with us more. Alright, so yeah, they play, Mito teaches Gon how to play, and Gon kind of likes the game, so they're playing, and Gon is starting to interact more and more with Mito. And then, Gon, he begins, he's training with his power. Now, Gon, he still don't know about Nin yet, nothing until, the wing thing, so yeah. And so, we have a year time skip, alright? Gon is 6. Yeah, 6. And he's going to a little school, right? And, Gene still does the same thing with the fish, right? So, yeah, just so you know. He's going to, not school, he's going to the market to get some food. And Gon's like, I need some stuff that I could train with. So, I'm going to give Gon a special weapon, alright? I'm finna go on ninjamart.com to see of some ninja weapons. Hold on. Alright, so Gon, he's walking back home, and he's like, and Mito, can I get some things for when I'm older that I could use? And Mito's like, sure, but if I have to be there, tell me, okay? He's like, yeah, you have to be there. And then she's like, oh, okay then. So then Gon, he takes Aunt Mito to the ninja shop, alright? And Aunt Mito's like, why here, Gon? And he's like, well, because I wanna get some equipment that I could train with for later. And she's like, okay, no problem. So then Gon, he asks her for a pair of aluminum nunchucks. Gon also gets some black turf martial arts shoes, and they're black and they're reinforced, so they're pretty strong, and Gon gets those over the years. He gets some ninja armor. It's urban ninja armor. He gets a black demon ninja mask and a tactical glove holster. And Gon, he also gets he buys a ninja combat tanto, but it's like a knife size one. He also buys some throwing knives. Alright, he also gets a few hidden blades, just to keep, in his pants and concealed. He gets two custom-made butterfly knives. They're blacked out, and they have green, like, stripes going through them. He also has some bomb bags. Those little ones when you push on them and they like expand and explode. Yeah, he has one of those. He also have, now to be a assassin you need to have guns, I guess. So Gon, he don't get, go all out. He gets a few guns. He gets a tactical Glock 12 reinforced. He gets a Beretta 92 FS. He also gets a, let me think. He gets a M19 11A1, which is my favorite gun, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of like guns, but Gon, he also gets some reinforced pants, and yeah. Now these are all for when he gets older, the real ones. So he practices using training ones that weigh the same as the real things. So yeah. Now Gon, he tries to estimate. So yeah, and he actually got it perfectly, because he's pretty dang smart. So yeah. Oh yeah, he also gets some contact lenses. Like, if if you ain't seen no smart contact lens, then like commercials and stuff like that. Yeah, he got some of them. Alright, and let me see if I can find an image of them. Like, they got like a chip in it which could let him like talk and like scan stuff and research. So yeah, but he only uses those on like, well, all assassins only use those on stealth missions. Like, even his father used them on stealth missions. So yeah, that's the gear going by. Now, we have I said Gon is 5, right? So we have a 4-year time skip, Gon is 9. Then a 2-year time skip, Gon is 11. 1-year time skip, Gon is 12. Alright, so Gon is 12, he does the same thing with the fish, but yeah, he does the same thing with the fish. Then he takes his gear, he hugs Mito, goes by, gets on the ship. Alright, now things they kind of go a tad teensy tiny bit differently. Alright, so Gon, he gets on the ship and immediately feels like there's someone with malicious intent on this ship. So Gon tells the guy, he's like, yo, I sense something fishy, and I also feel that there's a storm coming. And the captain's like, how? Gon's like, I could smell it. Then the captain's like, how do you feel someone's malicious intent? And Gon's like, my family. Now Gon, he ain't scared to say that he a assassin or a hitman. He's like, who's your family? My father's a hitman, my mother's a assassin. So he's like, oh, so you could tell. Now, yeah. So then and then the rest goes like in canon. Karapika and Leiorio, they still got beef. Now, but first, Gon's like, he says, I'm gonna find my dad, and also I'm gonna become a better hunter than my dad, so he can acknowledge me as his own. And then Leiorio, he says, you don't gotta tell them all that, kid. And then Gon says what he says again to Karapika, says the same thing, sounding like freaking Sasuke. And yeah. So they arrive at the, little dock, and the guy follows them. Now Gon, he don't let him follow him to the end. Now when they get a bit further, Gon, he body flickers behind the guy, pulls out his sword, right? No, he just grabs a few throwing blades and just throws them at the wall behind him. And guy's like, how did you know? Gon's like, dude, I'm an assassin. Of course I'm gonna know. And then now Karapika and Leiorio already know, but they're still like, there's a kid, you gotta, pick and choose who you tell that you're a assassin to and where, because who knows if your family got any enemies, And Gon's like, you're right, forget that. Now, you should die. Nah, he don't say that, but now Gon, he be using his sound power. He was training in that, but he ain't revealed to nobody that yet, so yeah. So then the guy's like, alright, kid, sorry. Now they just walk together, it goes like in canon, but, when Leiorio is about to answer, Gon whispers in his ear, don't answer. Well, don't say anything. The answer to this question is silence. Because, Karapika got it too. But Gon was too quick before the lady could say, if you say anything, you can't pass. So then Gon already told him, she's like, dang it. So then, but then Gon, he still does, Karapika tells Leiorio that. Now going to Hiso thinking like that. What if that happens to me in the real world? Da 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 da. Da. So then yeah. Now they get to the Kiriko, I think it's called, right? And it goes like in canon. I'm just gonna make everything go like in canon up till Tompa, alright? So, they walk in and they get a freaking Naruto training exam look like. Oh yeah, and a person with malicious intent. It was just a guy. He was like two guys were about to fight. So yeah, I forgot to say that. So yeah. So they walk in. Tompa tells them everything. Then offers them the juice. Now Gon takes a sip of it, and before anybody could even see him do it, Gon just throws a throwing knife into Tompa's shoulders like, "You tried to poison me?" And then later was like, "What?" "I lived on a mountain for 7 years. For my whole life." He's like, "Dude, I lived on a mountain for my whole life. Whole life trying herbs, so I think I'll know when something's bad. And also, you know what I am, so I can also tell when I'm being poisoned. I can endure it, but y'all can't. You feel me?" So then they're like, "Thanks, kid. That was a close call." Now Tumpy, he's like, this kid is nuts." And then they just hear a guy scream. Ah, Hisoka, the same thing happens, Tompa goes to Killua, Killua says, "Oh, I'm immune to poison, da." And he's like, "The white-haired kid is just like the mountain boy." So it goes like in canon. Killua meets Gon, and when they reach there, instead of Hisoka throwing a knife, throwing the card is Gon. He throws a throwing knife at the what's it called? The exam person. Yeah, him. And Gon's like, "So you are the real one." And Hisoka just immediately is like simping for her, Gon. Like, don't even gotta fight. He's already simping, you feel me? So, gonna explain to everybody that how the teachers they're pro hunters picked by the committee themselves. Examiner. Yeah, the examiners are handpicked by the committee themselves. They're pro hunters, and any pro hunter will be able to deflect that attack with ease. And the guy says what he says to Hisoka, and yeah. Now Killua, he's thinking, "Whoa, this kid isn't afraid to kill. I wonder, is he an assassin too?" So the cooking thing happens, right? Now Gon, he finds out that it's the head, and he kills 2 of them. All right. And when it's Gon's turn, he gives a big guy a whole one. Now he gives the lady a plate, like a freaking Soma, yeah, Soma you can hear a plate, like thin sliced pork, like perfect pork, dripping, juicing, perfect. You can freaking cut it with your, like, it's so tender the wind will be able to cut it for you. And he found some veggies, boiled them, seasoned them, put them on a plate for her. She's like, "Oh my gosh, kid, you passed." And then everybody else fails. And then chairman comes out. She's like, "That's not fair." Da 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 da. Then the whole thing happens. The few guys die. And Gon, he grabs 2 eggs. And yeah, he offers the I don't know, the guy that looks like a sumo wrestler's name. I don't know his name. So he just gives the guy that looks like a sumo wrestler a egg that he cooked, and he ate his. Now they're on a ship, and Killua, he tells Gon that he's a assassin. Now Gon looks at him and he says, "Why are you telling me this?" Killua's like, "Well, I kind of trust you." And Gon's like, "Well, my mother, she's a assassin, and my father is a hitman." And then Killua's like, "What clan is your mother from?" No, I'm changing the clan name to the Ashura clan. His mother was Myra. No, not Ashura. I'm gonna just change it to freaking Todoroki. Her name was Yuri Todoroki. Alright. He's like Todoroki. And Kill's like, so the clan that uses sound. He's like, "Yeah, and my father is Gene Freaks." And then Kill's like, "Freaks? Yo, your father is the most talented hitman hunter there is." Like, "Yeah, but he don't accept me as his child, so I gotta prove my worth to him. That's why I'm going to become the greatest hunter I could be, and I'm going to become a hunter, a hunter that'll hunt down hunters." So yeah, so does Killua, but anyway, Netero does the same thing, and Killua, he thinks I'm weak, and the rhythm echo Gon's like, "I just see a bunch of Killuas." And then, the same thing happens with Locking Cannon. Gon's like, tag me in. And then Gon, he blitzes to him and jumps up. And this time, he don't hit his head. He manages to kick the ball. And Killua goes to catch it, and another's like, "This kid is good." Then he goes full strength, bounces off, and they're just going at it for a good 5 minutes straight. Then when the guy laughs, Netero goes snaps, right? Making a shockwave using the sound in the room, pushing the guy back, leaving the ball there for Killua and going to get the ball. And then the guy's like, "Sound user, huh?" But Gon's like, "Oh snap, I showed him my power." He probably no, but maybe he don't know. Alright. So they leave, and Killua don't end up killing the 2 guys, but yeah, so they get back to the room, and they drink some orange juice. They plug up the TV. They're like, "Let's watch some My Little Pony," or nah, Gon's like, "Yo," and then Kill's like, "Yo," and then Gon's like, "Let's watch Chad Wild Clay." Cause he does like the ninja stuff. So yeah. Now Gon, he hasn't put on his ninja outfit, I guess you could say. He just had a few throwing blades in his pocket. All right. So then when they reach to the place for the third, I believe for the third part of the exam, Gon, he puts on his ninja outfit, and Killua's like, "Yo, what's all this for? Can never be too prepared." And then Killer's like, why didn't you wear these at first? Gon's like, too much weight to run around in. And I didn't know how long we was going to run for, so. Well, it's not that much weight, but it'll get pretty hot, so yeah. So the Killer's like, this kid is smart. Urban black armor? This stuff is over 10,000 yen. A mini Tonto, hidden knives. Yo, this kid is a better assassin than me. I need to be like him. So, yeah. So, Killua, he had his Gon. He's like, yo, Gon, when this is over and if we become hunters, you want to go, shopping, maybe get some armor? And Gon's like, no problem, Killua. No, yes, sir. So then, they arrive and the ninja dude, Hanzo, sees Gon wearing ninja armor and he's like, oh, so this kid a shinobi as well. So then Hanzo goes to ask Gon. Gon says no. So then he's like, why are you wearing ninja armor? Gon's like, it's a necessity. Now there's only two types of groups that wear ninja armor, and that is the Todoroki Assassin Clan and the Shinobi of the Hidden Freaking Child Abusers. Yeah, cause he abused Gon by freaking cutting him and breaking his arm, so that's technically child abuse. And the guy was 19, so yeah, child abuse. Go to jail for a whole bunch of years, and yeah. So Gon, my guy Gon, he is leaving out, and when the guy walks down, Gon's like, so I'm guessing there's probably some way for us to get underneath this. Now they see a guy fall through a latch. Gon and Killua will look at each other and try to go under it. Then they do what they did in canon, and Gon and Killua yell to Karapika and Leorio, pointing out the things, and then they're like, well, I guess this could either be a trap or a way to pass it. I guess we'll see you guys later if you guys pass or make it out alive. And then they all laugh at their own comment, and they fall down. They're in the same room. Majority rules. And I'm gonna say instead of Tompa, they get Hanzo, alright? And Tompa gets paired up with some random extra. His name is freaking Katsuki Bakugo. I don't freaking care. Just name him in the comments. But, they've been waiting for about 30 minutes, and Hanzo falls in. They're like, finally, put on the freaking thing. And, Hanzo, he cooperates, of course. And they get to the thing where they gotta fight. And, it's Hanzo versus the guy. And, the guy's like, this would be a battle to the death. He charges at Hanzo, right? Hanzo barely manages to dodge. He's like, yo, this guy is quick. My eyes can't even keep up with him, So then, Hanzo, he comes up behind the guy, try to punch him, and then the guy dodges it, and then punches Hanzo, and then Hanzo's like, alright, now they're just exchanging blows for a good 30 minutes, blodging and punching, dodging and punching, and then Hanzo, he's like, you know what? Since this guy is quick, I can use that to my advantage. Now, Hanzo, he body flickers behind him. The guy turns around, Hanzo body flickers in front of him, and uppercuts him, knocking the guy out. which that was their match. And then the other guy dragged him back. Then it is Karapika versus the fake spider. Same thing happens like in canon. Then there is Gon. All right. Now Gon, he goes up against Killua. He goes up against the little skinny guy, and Killua, he can already kind of tell that they're fake. So then Killua, he walks up to the guy, and he reaches behind his back and takes the candles. He's like, this one. And then the guy's like, how did you know? He's like, I'm not dumb. Whoever holds their hand behind their back like that is super sus. Like, come on, bro. You feel me? Like, and plus, you're not the first person to try this on me. So, yeah. Killua ends up winning because he got the longer one. And yeah. Now we got Gon versus the mass murderer. Alright? Now, the guy's like, you're gonna be on a one-sided murder. Now Gon, he likes to toy with his enemies, right? So Gon's like, Gon just snaps, making the guy quiet, and then Gon like, nah, I think you're the one on the wrong side of this death match. Releasing a tiny bit of bloodlust, but it fills the whole room. Everybody is just shocked. And Kilo's like, wow, that's more than my father's. And this isn't all of it. I can feel he has more anger and more bloodlust stacked up. Yo, my father's gonna love him. Because Kilo kind of likes being assassin, but not a lot. He still kind of like, he don't want to be it, but at the same time, if it comes down to it, family is first. But yeah, he still wants to like freaking be like Shoto and just ignore his whole family. So yeah. So then Gon snaps again. He's like, so let's fight. And if you die, you die. If I die, I die. And then Gon, he, throws his sword and his pouch of weapons over there to Hanzo. And Hanzo's like, dang, this kid got some top grade stuff. Where does this kid shop? And then she's like, I'm gonna ask him once he gets done destroying this guy. So Gon. So then the guy's like, alright. Now Gon, in a split second, the guy's head, like all of the guy's limbs is missing, and his head is in Gon's hand. And they're all scared, except for Killua, because Killua could do the same thing if he really tried, but Killua's like a bit timid, like, whoa, that was quick. Not quicker than me, but we're about the same speed with our assassination techniques. I bet if Hisoka was there, he would be like, go, my little fruit. Go. Yeah, bro. So, yeah, that's that. And Gon walks out. And they're all scared. They're like, I'm glad he's on our side. And Hanzo, he gives the kid, Gon back his stuff. And then Hanzo's like, hey kid, where'd you get this stuff? He's like, oh, back on my island. We have a ninja. We have a ninja store which they sell top grade ninja stuff, but like it's in a black market at least, so not many people know of it, but my aunt Mito, since my dad is a hitman, because I'm pretty sure when I snap my finger you realize what clan I'm from. He's like, yeah, you're from the Todoroki clan, aren't you? He's like, yeah. So I was about to say, because the clock stopped, I'm like, yo, if I wasn't recording this whole time, but so yeah. He's like, you're from the Todoroki clan, aren't you? He's like, yeah. Yeah, but if you want, we could meet up later on, and I could take you to my island so you could shop there. But you're gonna need a few bucks. You feel me? Cause all of this right here was around $1,000,000 yen, and this isn't even all my gear. I got a few firearms back. I got a better sword. I just don't like to use it, but because I like to use my Tonto, but yeah. And then I was like, what sword is it? And then Gon says, oh, it's the Dragon Fury Knight quest. It's the oh, I think you might have heard of this blade. It's the Forbidden Blade of Life. No, it's the Blade of Fire, and that blade was forged with it was forged back in the prehistoric times, and it was forged out of dragon scales. Yeah, it was made out of like dragon scales, and someone's blood was used to mix it. Now it's a rare kind because let's just say in the anime universe you can freaking melt diamond. Now it was a mixture of, it had gold, iron, steel, titanium, and diamond, all the strongest stuff, right, mixed into it. And when it meets a wielder it likes. Now Gon, he never actually touched it. He always kept it in a sheath. And when it meets a wielder it likes, it changes colors, kind of like the blade from Demon Slayer. So yeah. So then he's like, "What? How did you get it?" He's like, "It's my mother's sword. My dead father gave it to me after she died." And Hanzo just thinks, "Dang it! Well, there was my chance to get that sword." Um. So it is Leorio's turn, and Leorio, he still goes up against the girl, and he don't waste 50 hours. He ends up gambling away, I'd say 20 hours. Yeah, he ends up wasting some train tracks, and I mean not train tracks, he ends up wasting like 30 hours, so not as long but still pretty long. Now we have like a hour time skip, and Leorio and Karapika, they're like, "Hey yo, Gon, how did you do that thing with when you just sliced all of his body parts off?" And then Gon's like, they're like, "What skill was that?" And Killua, he just tells them for Gon. They're like, she's like, "Oh, he just manipulated his body a bit," and shows them. And then they're like, "Wait, how can you do that?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm an assassin as well." And then they're like, "2 assassins? Really?" We have 2 assassins in our group. Will someone help us? Cause they're like, if we don't die in this exam, they'll kill us. You feel me? So we skipped the 30 hours. Gon and Kilo would do the same thing. They doing canon, and they make it there. They're like, Gon, Kilo, da 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 da, like Oreo. Now we're at the 4th exam. All right. Gon, Hisoka, Leorio gets the same one, Karapika gets the same one, Killua gets the same one, right? And, Gon, he practices, he practices how to, hide his presence, I guess you could say, in his swings, because, he still carries around his, fishing pole, but he uses his weapons a lot more than he uses his fishing rod, So, Gon, he senses that the blow dart guy is watching him, but he don't know that it's him. He just think that it's a animal, right? So he shrugs it off, and we have the day that Hisoka attacks Leorio and Karapika. Now, instead of going waiting and just watching, as soon as Karapika pulls out his blades, Gon throws his fishing rod, snagging Hisoka's his bag, and Gon pops back in the bushes, but Hisoka comes up behind him and pushes him into the open. And then Gon, he just body flickers out of there. And Lyra and Karapika's like, he's not going to help us, but he's not gone. Alright? He just left sight for Hisoka to see him. Now, we skip until it is. Let me think.
The elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU.
Hisoka.
I think these tracks are in East Harlem.
Hisoka, let me think. He gets. Dang it. I can't think. Hold on. Hisoka, he's shocked, right? He's like, whoa.
This is it.
Does that kid know how to use Nin, or did he just do it by himself? Just practicing. And was he stalking me the whole time? And
gotta find him before someone gets hurt a lot worse.
And Gon. Now we skip to Killua. He's like, I know Gon's my friend and all, but I still can't let him outdo me, I guess you could say.
There they are.
So then she's like, I at least want to be tied to him. Now, him and Killua and Gon are exactly on each other's power scale. Alright, they're the exact same strength and everything, alright? So, Gon, Killua, he sees the guys, he's like, I won't let Gon beat me, right? So then he says, come out, I know you're there. There you're just gonna make it harder for both me and you, right? So then, the guy comes out, and Killua, automatically, he just comes in and just blitzes the guy, right? Putting his nail to his neck and tells his brother to come out too. And, they're like, who is this kid? And she's like, If you both don't give me your badges within the next 3 seconds, I will kill your brother. Alright? And this ain't no just little lovey-dovey, McDovey threat. Nah. Nah, he will actually kill them. Right? So, Killua, he's like, one, and then they just throw the badges at him. He's like, so the fat one's the badge I want. Then he kind of swaps them, does what he did in the anime, because Hanzo's watching, and yeah. So Gon, so now we switch back to Gon. He's back with Leorio and Karapika, right? And Gon's like, hey, if you still have trouble looking for your target, I could kind of help you with that, And then Leo's like, how? Gon's like, well, I could track her by her scent, cause my enhanced smell, I could smell the chemicals that she uses. And then they're like, oh my gosh, you're right. So he sniffs the air, and he's like, oh, I smell her. She's coming from this way, and he leads Hisoka not Hisoka, Leorio, and Kurapika to the cave, and the same thing happens with Lightning Cannon. They come out, and they reach the end. Oh man. So Gon and Killua, Killua, he's already there. So when Gon, Leorio, and Karapika comes within like the final freaking seconds, like the frick, bro. And yeah, they get on the thing, and Netero does the same thing he does in the anime, questioning them like, hey, yo, like, who do you, like, keep a close eye on? Who do you not trust? Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da this and da-da-da-da-da. You know. So, Gon and Killua, they let me think. Alright, so they go to the room, alright? Now, this is before Netero calls them, right? And Gon, he says, yo, Killua, let's play the game, right? Now, they just chilling, right? Now, let's say there was a imposter on the ship, right? And that was a secret exam for, like, to see who is the, like, I guess, best person, like, the best one, like, ranker. I guess you could say ranker. So then Gon's like, so Killua, do you feel that presence, right? Because they can feel that somebody's watching them. And Killua says, yeah. So then they both like put like one nail into like a sharpened. You know what I mean? They both sharpened like one of their nails. And Killua, he says, so Gon, how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna split up? Cause it's pitch black in there. And from it being pitch black, they know something is wrong, alright? And Gon, he like, yeah, let's split up. So Gon and Killua split up, and they end up fighting him, right? But it's actually somebody innocent. He was just paid to be the thing, right? So they both end up killing him. And then the people, they're like, you guys passed, but you guys kind of overdid it. The guy was only paid. We expected you guys to only subdue him. And Gon was like, well, don't expect. Like, you had us thinking somebody was here to kill us. Like, don't do that. You feel me? And she's like, well, yeah, I guess it is kind of our fault. So just forget we ever brought it up, alright? Gon's like, yes, we will. Okay? Now, do we get like some kind of freaking extra point, or do we get like a freaking medal, some weapons or something, like subduing this guy or killing him? And Nether's like, yeah, you guys get 30 million yen a piece. And they're like, isn't that a bit overdue? They're like, well, since you killed him, you got like a $5,000 drop. But they're like, oh, that's fine. So they get the money delivered to their account. Going like, I've never seen so much money in my life.
Yes.
You know? So Killua, he says, hey, yo, Gon, we should get some rest before the thing tomorrow. So they rest up, and then Naruto calls them. And he shows them the board. Killua says the same thing like he does in canon. And, yeah. Gon. Wow. Somebody put freaking parental guard on my PS4. Now I can't use Xbox. Wonder who it was. So, it's Gon versus Hanzo, right? And Hanzo's thinking to himself, oh, so I finally get to go against somebody from the Todoroki clan. Nah, I'm gonna just change the name to the Yamanaka clan, alright? Yeah. Alright, so now I kinda got a ship, and this one for both Gon and Killua. But their friendship is gonna still be like brothers, but they're just gonna have girlfriends, I guess. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I will age them up before the Chimera Ant arc, alright? So yeah. So they say start, right? Now Gon tries to do the same thing, and you know how they try to trap him, but then Gon, he stops, backs up, and tries to kick Hanzo, and then Hanzo he tries to hit Gon in a pressure point. Now Gon ends up dodging it and chopping Hanzo's arm, and his arm is a bit numb now. And then Gon gets into a fighting stance, so does Hanzo, and then they're just exchanging blows. And then Gon, he ends up hitting Hanzo in his lower jaw. And my guy Hanzo is dazed. He got blurry vision, and then Gon's just like, give up, Hanzo. And then Hanzo says, never. And then Gon's like, well, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry then. And he pulls out a blade to Hanzo. And then Gon's like, give up. Give up. If you die, you can't do it again. If I kill you, I could just return back next year. And then Gon starts to push it. And right now, the knife is in Hanzo's neck, right? So if Gon pulls the knife out, Hanzo is dead. So Hanzo nods, like, alright, I'll stop. And then Hanzo goes to the doctor to get the thing. Alright, removed. And then the rest of the matches goes like they are. Now, Killua, he managed to resist Illumi's hypnosis, but then he still ends up leaving because Illumi just beats his own little brother to a bloody pulp. Like, bruh, since I'm the god of all anime right now, my guy, I would freaking summon Ender as freaking Arnold's 40 gold and just snap Illumi out of existence. Nah, bro, I would turn into freaking Jojo and use my freaking return to existence stand and just kill him over and over, returning him, killing him, returning him, killing him, just like healing him before he dies. And then when he says he had enough, I'm gonna just heal him so much that his body explodes into ashes. Like, yeah, bro. Now, if you have a more painful way for him to die, please leave it in the comments, because I will kill off Illumi in this series for Killua to get like the major power up. So yeah. But yeah, the same thing happens, and then Gon, he's not mad that Illumi put him like tried to do it, because Killua kind of resists the pin, but he still like never challenge someone that's more skilled than you, kind of stuff. So when Gon wakes up with his hunter badge, he goes down, does the same thing, but he just don't cracks Illumi's wrist. He breaks the thing. The bone is coming out of the skin, and then everybody's like, yo, calm down. Same thing happens like in canon, just without the hypnosis stuff, And yeah, now we are on the bus, alright? Gon is heading to the Zodiac family's mansion. And the same thing happens, and the guy, he says, well, if you guys open this gate, you get to see Killua, right? So then Gon, he just pushes it open one shot, because he's pretty strong. And the guy's like, whoa, he didn't even need to train. Cool. So then Gon sees a giant fox, and Gon and the fox just becomes friends automatically. Like, Gon just freaking spawns a piece of steak in his hand and feeds it to the fox, and the fox is like, thank you. Now they get to the little camp where the butlers are, and that's where I'm going to leave this video off. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Leave any recommendations in the comments down below. Tell me if I did a good job or not, because I'm pretty new to this, and I might be. And if you guys are manga readers and there's extra details in manga that I missed out, it's because I watched the anime and I might not have some of the abilities down, or skip a few things. So tell me so I can know. And please just like, subscribe, and share. My goal is for my YouTube goal is just for 2,000 subs. All right. And yeah, have a good night or day or afternoon. Make sure you do not eat your vegetables. And yeah, peace.